As cars speed by on the QEW, look a little closer beside Etobicoke Creek. Dozens of volunteers have gone to work.
We're planting a grove of trees here to say thank you.
This is a tribute by Trees for Life and others to the healthcare professionals at the Queensway Health Centre for their work during COVID. But why are these volunteers saying thanks with trees?
Because they're permanent, because they live, because they produce oxygen, because they filter toxins out of rainwater, and more than anything, when we live near trees and trees live near us, they're awfully good for human health.
Mark Cullen encourages people to think about our connection with trees.
They nurture one another and they nurture us. Why would you want to get out and nurture them? Why would you want to nurture your own family? The answer is the same.
But Earth Day in Toronto isn't about trees alone. There are many community cleanups.
This is a habitat for a lot of wildlife. So our waterfowl, our beavers, so we want to protect it. We all do our piece to help keep the area free so that our wildlife and natural beauty can remain.
The Humber Bay Shores Condo Association held its 27th annual cleanup on Saturday. Not only did volunteers pull this huge barrel out of Lake Ontario, but also
pieces of a car,
window blind.
Yeah, vertical blind, shoes, beer cans, coffee cups, construction materials that are blowing from the various buildings.
They gathered lots of cigarette butts too. In downtown Toronto, volunteers were set to hold an event at Birksea Park dedicated to just those alone. When it comes to finding litter, there's really no shortage of it. We're here in the East End, and look, found parts of a car while walking along the road. Our cameras were also out on Don Mills Road in North York. Take a look at all of this debris we found at the side of the road. Does Toronto have a litter problem?
Every spring we struggle with the litter that we find from that long, cold winter, and this year is no exception.
Deputy Mayor Jennifer McKelvey was holding a cleanup in Malvern. She said city crews are out cleaning too and responding to complaints filed through 311.
Litter has an impact on our wildlife. It's not there for them to eat, and it gets in the way of what they do need to access. It clogs up our drains, it clogs up our system. We're all in this together, and we all care for our planet. It's important that volunteers are out helping because sometimes that litter can be hard to find.
Organizers want us to think about this as we all head outside more.
If every Canadian did a small thing like plant 4 trees as we are today, it's going to amount to something very major.
I think it's part of working and living here, keeping our community clean and enjoyable. We all know that we're lucky to live here.
And I think by people seeing us do this, it kind of resonates to them that they have to be responsible.
In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.